out in the street, they call it murder.
Jam rock, camp where the thugs them camp at. 2 pound now within a van back. It inna your handbag, your knapsack, it inna your backpack. This melody your girlfriend contact. Some boy not know this. Them only come around like tourists on the beach with a few club sodas, bedtime stories, and pose like them name Chuck Norris. And don't know the real hardcore, cause sandals are no back.
Welcome to Fishburne Military School. Established in 1879, this school serves as a safe haven for kids every year. Not only does it keep them out of legal troubles, but it also keeps them out of the dangers of drugs and alcohol. But there's one danger that still lurks here even in the safety of the barracks, and that's cigarettes. So this is third sig bathroom. Probably the most likely place you can find a cigarette, if not a pack. So, sir, how long have you been smoking?
It's going on 4 years.
And how did it start, if I may ask?
Some friends, just chilling. Thought it'd be cool to have a cigarette.
Did they offer you one, or did you ask?
I asked.
And that's when it all started?
Good evening.
So, what kind of cigarette are you smoking right now?
This is a Newport 100.
Is that your cigarette of choice?
Yes.
Can I inquire why that is?
Before I came here, I smoked Newport 100s.
Is it something that runs in your family, or do your friends smoke them?
It was my cigarette of choice back home. First time I smoked, I had a Marlboro Light and a Newport 100. I enjoyed the Newport a lot more.
Is it just because it's stronger?
I really couldn't tell you, I just like it. It's a good taste.
And can you explain how your addiction, if you have one, first started?
I was about 10 years old. Me and my friend got together one day and decided that he was going to take some cigarettes from his sister and I would take some from my mom, and that we would get together and smoke. And the experience was kind of enjoyable in a way. Got my first buzz. In a way, we almost felt a little bit cool.
Do you remember your first cigarette?
Yeah.
Can you explain what it was?
A Marlboro Menthol 100.
Was that a life-changing moment?
No, we were actually going out drinking, and before we got the alcohol, while we were waiting at this dude Devin, and he was kind of a weird kid. He was like, "Hey, you wanna hit this?" I was like, he's like, "You really gotta quit dipping. Bitches don't like that." I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll try it." Hit that cigarette a couple of times, like, I gave it back to him. He's like, "No, you have to inhale it when you hit it." I was like, yeah, that was my first jet.
So in the terms of cigarettes in the barracks, are you just a buyer, are you a supplier?
I'm a buyer sometimes, a supplier sometimes.
So can you explain to me a bit about the selling process?
The selling process is pretty simple. One cigarette is $1. Packs can go anywhere from $5 to about $20. Matters who's selling it, the amount in the barracks. Sometimes it's just, a cigarette can go for $5. It's a healthy business.
Do you feel bad at times for taking maybe advantage of the people you're selling to?
Yeah, sometimes I do, because they keep coming back, and some of them, they have to go on credit, because they waste all their money on cigarettes.
Do you spend all your allowance at once, or do you spread it out over the course of a week?
Well, no, I burn my whole allowance before I even get it.
So you're living your life in credit?
I live my life in debt when I'm here.
Do you feel like smoking is taking an impact on your health?
Yes.
How so?
I know as a fact I can't run far. I got asthma at about 12 from it, light asthma, and sometimes I cough a lot,
Do you have a lot of mucus in your throat? Do you ever feel sick from it?
Yeah, sometimes I have a lot of mucus in my nose and my throat. It gets out, but it's still there.
the health effects of tobacco use, whether it be dip or cigarettes?
You know, I'm concerned I'm gonna get a hole in my cheek or hair on my tongue, but shit happens to everybody.
How do you feel your heart is doing after all this?
My heart's gone to shit. My lungs have gone to shit.
I smoke when I wake up, after breakfast, another time before classes, after second period, after third period, after fourth period, after lunch, another one before classes start, another one after fifth period, another one after sixth period, another one after accountability, about 3 or 4 in between accountability and dinner, one after dinner, one maybe in between study halls, about 2 or 3 before I go to sleep.
How often do you smoke a day, you think?
I go through half a pack to a pack a day now. Here.
And at home?
3 packs a day. Easy.
So where do you commonly smoke?
Where do I go when I smoke?
Yes, sir.
My room.
Here in the barracks.
Here in the barracks.
And do you do anything to mask the smell?
Not anymore.
And why not?
Because it's my decision. And TAC officers don't like that decision. You know, that's their problem. I'm legal. This is something legal that I can do.
So do you feel like this room is your own personal property?
I would say that, yes. I pay $26,000 a year to come here. Alright? I may have, you know, I'd like to have a little bit of personal privacy or space.
So Mr. Matt, I understand you stopped smoking.
Yes, I have.
How long have you been cigarette free now?
This is my 3rd day.
Can you tell me what that's like?
It's off because it's so ingrained in my schedule. I'm so used to having a jack before breakfast, after breakfast, in between and before all my classes, that I'm not quite sure what to do with all this extra free time.
So if you were offered a jack right now, what would you do?
I turn it down.
So what do you do instead of jacks?
I dip. I used to dip before I started smoking, and I quit for 6 months before I started smoking, so I figure I'll be able to quit dip again. I think the key for me is to break the habit and get it out of my schedule so I can quit tobacco altogether.
And what was the main purpose for your quitting of cigarettes?
I plan to attend Norwich University in the fall, and there's no way. I'm out of shape. Being out of shape and having smokers' lungs on top of each other will mean I'm going to get eaten alive, and I don't really want to blow $44,000 worth of my parents' money.
Do you think you ever might fall back into the grasp of cigarettes?
The temptation's already there, but right now I'm just trying to put my best foot forward, and no, I don't think I will.
All right, thank you, Mr. Med, and good luck with your new life.
It's an addiction now. I wish I could stop smoking. Honestly, I do.